One of the more addicting games that you probably can find around these places is Ultratron. It was released in 2013 on Windows, Mac, and Linux, before 2 years later it would then come to consoles on PS3, Vita, and PS4, which you can pretty much get them in a cross-buy, so you can basically play them in any type of way. I should just mention something real quick too. The game also supports cross-save on the PlayStation version. Now, the only problem is that it doesn't support the co-op mode in terms of the PS Vita. Well, what do you expect? I only say this because the game does have 2-player co-op mode, but only locally. No online play for anyone that's gonna say anything about it. But I will just say, like, the co-op saves you guys do have in terms of cross-save will not be supported on the Vita version. But it did also get a Wii U and Xbox One version of the game itself. The game received, like, positive, but the only criticism the game's had is, well, it fell short in terms of content, or at least lack thereof. I only say this because the game only has 4 zones, each with 10 levels. The game was developed by Puppy Games, and there was also a couple of other games that they've made in the past, like Titan Attacks. The game itself plays something like Robotron, if you guys are familiar with an arcade game from Atari. But the gameplay itself has a bunch of different upgrades you guys can basically utilize. Now, it doesn't have to be like during the gameplay, but also like after you complete each level. Now, there is this multiplier thing where it multiplies your score, but if you get hit once, the multiplier gets taken away. The multiplier can only be up to 5 times, but that's about it. But like I said, if you get hit, the multiplier resets, and that's basically it. The little yellow orbs are your money, which you're going to need to collect in order to get some upgrade or some sort of items that can help you along the way when it comes to fighting a whole bunch of enemy robots and whatever, even though you are playing some sort of robot yourself. The music track is also available on Steam for anyone that's wondering, so you can get it for a quick, cheap price on the music itself. So yeah, you use the joysticks in order to shoot. You use the left stick to move and the R stick to shoot. But you can use the right trigger to detonate some smart bombs, which will take out multiple enemies. It also has a bunch of challenges in the game itself. If you shoot all the enemies, for example, your score will get a whole lot, but also if you get it perfectly, you get a whole bunch of money. And you're going to need to complete these challenges if you are looking to preserve some money, which is something I recommend you do, and also gain some sort of like skill in the game, so that way you'll be able to utilize everything. You can have pets. Yeah, you got a little companion pets in this game. And there's also some sort of ways to upgrade your power in the game, or maybe you want to have some shields for yourself and whatnot. But also during gameplay, there are some power-ups like Twin Shot, 3-Way, or maybe you could just combine both of them together into one. But they're limited, so this is something you should know. There's also like droid companions where they can help you shoot down enemies with the same direction as you are going, by the way, so you're basically controlling it. But like I said, even though the game is short, it's still fun to play, but again, if you're liking content, then I don't know how many people will play this, but I think it's something for you to give a try when it comes to Ultratron. It may be quite short to play in terms of like content, but I'm sure once you get a buddy to play this game with you, up to 2 players, then you'll have no problem playing this game. But if you just want to play games to try to rank up your high score, then this is just something that you should consider looking into. It's usually sometimes this game's on sale on PlayStation 4, but if you get on there, you'll be able to get any other PlayStation version that came out with. My only problem with the PS3 version is that the screen resolution was too high, so I had to lower it down. Thankfully, I was able to find it instead of like playing around with my TV settings, because sometimes some games like to do that. But at least the game has the setting for you to utilize the screen size and everything. But the game may be short, but I think it'll be fun for anyone that'll look into some sort of challenge for anyone to play.